Hello, I hope you have been doing your homework from the past two lessons. In today's lesson, we will discuss the concept of variables, expressions, and equations. Now, these concepts are basic to all algebra, so that means you need to understand them very well. What is a variable? A variable is simply a symbol used to represent an unknown number. When you don't know what a number is, you can call it X, Y, A, B, C, and so on. We will then call it a variable. For example, the age of a person can be represented by a variable X. We don't know what the age of that person is. Well, I make a guess. I think he is 55 years old. I am assigning a value for X. In such a case, I am saying that X equal to 54. Somebody else says, no, he's only 32 years old. That means you are assigning a value 32 for that X. Now, why is it called a variable? A variable can have any value. Alright, we don't know the person's age, so X we call a variable. Now, suppose this person has a son whose age we don't know. Alright, we can use another variable to represent the age of that person's son. What will you use as a variable? Let's represent the age of the son using the variable y. So, x represents the age of the person. Y represents the age of that person's son. Suppose I ask you, what is the sum of the age of the person and the age of that person's son? What is the sum of the age of these two people? How will you write it? Can you write an expression for the sum of the ages of these two people? Yes, we can write it as x plus y. What does x plus y represent? X plus y represent the sum of the age of the person and the age of that person's son. Well, that x plus y we call an algebraic expression. So, x plus y is an example of an algebraic expression. The value of the algebraic expression will depend on the values of x and y. That means this expression can have any value depending on the values of x and y. Alright? Suppose if the person is 42 years old, that means we are assigning a value for x. The age of the person is 42 years old. And the age of his son is 12. The person is 42 years old, means x equal to 42. His son is 12 years old, means the value of y is 12. In that case, what is x plus y? What is the sum of their ages? Replace x by its value, that is 42. And replace y by its value, that is 12. So the sum of the ages of the two people is 42 plus 12, that is 54. You see, x plus y equal to 54. Now, this is an equation. Now look at the difference between an algebraic expression and an algebraic equation. X plus y is an algebraic expression, but x plus y equal to 54 is an algebraic equation. Well, look at the characteristic of an equation. An equation has an equal sign. And there are certain things on the left of the equal sign, and there are certain other things on the right side of the equation. So an equation always has a left side and a right side separated by an equal sign. An equation contains the equal sign. That means an equation has a left side and a right side. The left side of this equation is x plus y, and the right side is 54. And the equal sign says that the left side is the same as the right side. In other words, add the age of the person to the age of his son, you will get 54. That is what the equation tells you. For an equation to be true, the left side must be equal to the right side. So only for certain values of x and y, this equation will be a true statement. When x equal to 42 and y equal to 12, this equation will be a true statement. Alright? If x equal to 2 and y equal to 4, what is the value of the expression for xy? So here we have an expression for xy. We can find the value of that expression if you know the values of x and y. We are given that x equal to 2 and y equal to 4. Alright, so to find the value of the expression, we replace x by its value and y by its value, and then find the expression's value. So for xy equal to, look at the way I replace. X is replaced by 2 and y is replaced by 4. I have replaced these numbers inside a parenthesis just to indicate that this 2 stands for x and this 4 stands for y. Now what all we need to do is multiply these numbers. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 4 is 32. So the value of the expression for xy when x equal to 2 and y equal to 4 is 32. Simple, is that right? Okay, let's do another one. What value of x? What value of x will cause the value of the expression 5x minus 3 to be 7? Now, we want the value of 5x minus 3 to be equal to 7. Alright? We can talk about it as follows. 3 taken away from what number will give you 7? You see, in here we are told to take away 3 from 5x. So we start asking ourselves, 3 taken away from what number will give you 7? Can you answer that for me? 3 taken away from what number will give you 7? Well, if you have 10 mangoes and take away 3 mangoes from there, you are left with 7 mangoes. So, 3 taken away from what number is 7? Well, the answer is 10. From 10, if you take away 3, the answer is 7. So, you can say this number 5x must be equal to 10. Is that right? From 5x, you take away 3, you get 7. Obviously, it means this quantity 5x must be equal to 7. So look at this. This 10 therefore stands for 5x. So this means that the value of 5x is now 10. Alright? If the value of 5x is 10, what is the value of x? X therefore equal to 2. Look at another question. What number multiplied by 5 will give us 10? Well, the same, we are asking the same question as before. 5x equal to 10, we said. So what number multiplied by 5 will give us 10? The answer is 2. Now, this means that the value of the expression 5x minus 3 becomes 7 when x equal to 2. Do we go back and try it? When x equal to 2, 5 times 2 is 10. 10 minus 3 is 7. Is that right? Okay. Now, 5x minus 3 equal to 7 is an equation. It has a left side and a right side. And this equation becomes true only when the value of x is 2. This equation becomes true only and only when the value of x equal to 2. And the value of x, which makes the equation a true statement, is called the solution of the equation. Every equation has a solution. What is the meaning of solution of an equation? Solution of an equation is the value of the variable that will make the equation a true statement. Now here, 5x minus 3 equal to 7 is an equation. What is the solution of that equation? In other words, solution means the value of the variable. Now, solution of an equation is the value of the variable that will make the equation a true statement. What does that mean? It means the left-hand side and the right-hand side will be exactly the same. For what value of x is 5x minus 3 equal to 7? When x equal to 2, you got 5 times 2 is 10. 10 minus 3 is 7. And therefore, we say x equal to 2 is the solution of the equation 5x minus 3 equal to 7. Alright, let's try another one. Find the value of the expression 4x plus 2y plus 5 when x equal to 3 and y equal to 2. What will you do to find the value of an expression? Well, replace the variables by their given values. So, replace x equal to 3 and y equal to 2 in the expression, and what do we get? The expression is 4x plus 2y plus 5. And we are going to find its value. So I'm going to say that will be equal to, replace x by 3. So 4x becomes 4 times 3 plus 2y becomes 2 times 2. The value of y is 2 plus 5. And now we calculate that 4 times 3 is 12 plus 2 times 2 is 4 plus 5. And what is that equal to? That is 21. The value of the expression 4x plus 2y plus 5 equal to 21 when x equal to 3 and y equal to 2. Okay, let's try another one. Find the value of the expression 4x minus 5 all over 3x when x equal to 2. What do you do here? Replace x by 2 and find the value of the expression. Replacing x by 2, we have 4x minus 5 divided by 3x becomes 4x becomes 4 times 2 minus 5 divided by 3 times 2. Alright, now calculate that. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 minus 5 is the numerator. The denominator is 3 times 2, that is 6. The numerator now is 8 minus 5 is 3, and the denominator is 6. Can you simplify 3 divided by 6? What is the simplest form of 3 divided by 6? Well, 6 can be factored as 3 times 2, and we cancel the common factors. Alright, what is on my numerator now? Numerator is 1, and the denominator is 2, so the answer is 1 over 2. Okay, let's try another one. Find the value of the expression x squared minus 2x all over 5 when x equal to 6. Again, we replace x by 6 and simplify the expression. Alright, so x squared minus 2x all over 5 now becomes, or will be equal to, replace x by 6. X squared becomes 6 squared minus 2x becomes 2 times 6 all over 5. Simplify the numerator. 6 squared is 36 minus 2 times 6 is 12 all over 5. What is the numerator? 36 minus 12. 36 minus 12 is 24. So that becomes 24 divided by 5. What is 24 divided by 5? Will be 4.8 in decimals, or it is 4 and 4 over 5. Is that right? You can also write it as a mixed number, which you normally do. So that is the same as 4 and 4 over 5. Alright. Let's try another one. Find the value of the expression 4x squared plus 5 when x equal to 3. As usual, we replace the x by its value given to be 3 here. So what is 4x squared plus 5 equal to? That will be 4 times, x is replaced by 3. 4 times 3 squared plus 5. And that is, 3 squared is 9. 4 times 3 squared is 4 times 9 plus 5. First do the multiplication. That will be 4 times 9 is 36 plus 5, and that is 41. Another one. Find the value of the expression x squared plus 1 over 4x plus 5y when x equal to 2 and y equal to 1. We have two variables there, and the values of each variable is given to us. Replace x by 2 and y by 1. Let's do that. So, x squared plus 1 over 4x plus 5y now becomes, x is replaced by 2. X squared becomes 2 squared plus 1 all over 4x becomes 4 times 2 plus 5y becomes 5 times 1. Simplify the numerator and the denominator. Alright? 2 squared is 4 plus 1. Divided by 4 times 2 is 8 plus 5 times 1 is 5. Now add the numerator and add the denominator. That will be 5 over 13, and that is the answer because we cannot simplify that any further. Another one. Find the value of the expression x over 5 plus y over 4 when x equal to 1 and y equal to 5. Now we get another opportunity to add fractions. Is that right? A skill which is so very important for you. Alright, what do we do here? Replace x by 1 and y by 5. We now have x over 5 plus y over 4 now becomes 1 over 5 plus 5 over 4. Okay, we now have to add this fraction. What do? Take the LCD. What is the LCD of 5 and 4? 5 and 4 have no common factors. Now, when you want to find the LCD of two numbers that have no common factors, what do? You simply multiply them. So the LCD of 5 and 4 is 20. And do you remember the method we talked about in adding fractions? We did a number of them in lessons 1 and 2. Alright, write the common denominator with a big line on top so that now we can construct our numerator. How? How do we construct the numerator? The common denominator is 20 and the first denominator here is 5. So 20 divided by 5 is 4, and we multiply that 4 with its numerator 1. That gives me 4 times 1 on the numerator. Follow that up with this positive sign. So this 4 is 20 divided by 5 equal to 4, and that 4 is multiplied by that numerator 1. Follow that up with the positive sign, and then 20 divided by the second denominator 4. What is 20 divided by 4? That is 5. What do you do with that 5? Multiply its numerator. So that will be 5 times 5. So this 5 is this 20 divided by 4. And then multiply that 5 with this 5. Okay. Simplify now the numerator. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 5 times 5 is 25, and the common denominator is 20, and that will be 29 over 20, and that is 1 and 9 over 20. Okay, let's do another one. Find the value of the expression 0.941 x squared plus 0.2 y squared when x equal to 1 and y equal to 5. Okay? Replace your x by 1 and y by 5. So, what does the value of the expression becomes? 0.941 x squared plus 0.2 y squared now become 0.941 multiplied by x squared is 1 squared plus 0.2 multiplied by y squared becomes 0.2 multiplied by 5 squared. Alright, and that is 0.941 multiplied by 1 squared is simply multiplied by 1 times 0.2 times 5 squared is 25. Okay, multiply before we add. 0.941 times 1 is 0.941 and 0.2 multiplied by 25. Well, I hope you know how to do that. 0.2 multiplied by 25. Well, let me take you back to that one more time. We have 0.2 multiplied by 25. What all you need to do is multiply the numbers. 25 multiplied by 2 is 50. So I'm going to write 50 there. There you are. 25 multiplied by 2 is 50. But in the multiplying numbers there is one decimal place. Therefore the answer also must have one decimal place. So starting from 0, you go one place to the left, 1, and put your decimal there, and that will give you 5. So 0.2 multiplied by 0.2 multiplied by 25 is 5. There you go. Now, what is the sum of these? 0.941 plus 5 is 5.941. Okay? Find the value of the expression 4x plus 3y minus 1 all over x when x equal to 2 and y equal to 1. You see, you need to do many problems like this to become very familiarized with problems like this. What we need to do? Replace your x by 2 and y by 1. So, 4x plus 3y minus 1 all over x now becomes 4 times x is 4 times 2 plus 3 times y is 3 times 1 minus 1, and that is the numerator. What is the denominator? X is replaced by 2. Okay, now simplify the numerator by doing the multiplications first. That will be 4 times 2 is 8, plus 3 times 1 is 3, minus 1, divided by 2. What is that? 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 minus 1 is 10. That will be 10 divided by 2. Well, of course, 10 divided by 2 is 5. The value of this expression when x equal to 2 and y equal to 1 is 5. Okay, let's move on and do another one. Write an expression using a variable to represent 12 added to a number. 12 added to a number. Do you know what that number is? No. So when you don't know what a number is, what do? Give it a name, right? It is a variable. So when you see a number, we don't know what a number is. So we say a number is a variable and we can represent it by x. And so it now becomes 12 added to x. The expression now becomes 12 added to x, which is 12 plus x. Okay? Another one. Write an expression using a variable to represent 5 subtracted from a number. 5 subtracted from a number. Well, what's the beginning point? A number. What is a number? A number is the variable. So call a number equal to x. A number is the variable. We represent it by x. So the question now is, we need to write an expression that shows you 5 is subtracted from x. Now, how do you write 5 subtracted from x? Well, you know that when you want to subtract a number from, watch this. I'm going to say, now, subtracted. Now, look at the 2 parentheses I have written. Now, this is subtraction sign. Is that right? That's right. Now, 5 is subtracted. Tell me, where will you write the 5? Will you write the 5 on the right or on the left? 5 is subtracted from. So let me write that here to see if I can make it clear. You see, 5 is subtracted from x. Now, you got to tell me, where are you going to write your x? Is x going to be here or here? Alright? 5 is subtracted from x. Where is that 5 going to be? 5 is subtracted from. Suppose I write like this. Will this be right? Now, what does this mean? This means 5 minus x. Now, you can see here, 5 minus x means x is subtracted from 5. Is that right? Yes? Now, what is the meaning of this? Now, watch to the middle of the screen. 10 minus 5. You had $10 and you took $5 from there. And this is where you read, $5 is taken away from 10. So, remember, whenever you have a quantity called from, that is the one that is going to sit on the left. You see, this is 5 is taken from 10. 10 minus 5. 20 is taken from 100. 100 minus 20. So, here you have 5 is subtracted from x. Is this correct? No. So what is the correct way to write 5 is subtracted from x? 5 is subtracted from x. You must write it as x minus 5. That is the correct way to write it. So from now on, whenever I ask you subtract a number from another number, that from must be on the left. And then take away the number you subtract. Okay. So 5 subtracted from x is x minus 5. 5 is taken away from x. Another one. Write an expression using a variable to represent the difference between 6 and a number. Whenever we are told to write an expression for the difference between two numbers, it will be the first number minus the second number. The difference between 10 and 8 is 10 minus 8. The difference between 100 and 50 is 100 minus 50. The difference between 3 and 5 is 3 minus 5. The first number minus the second number. So what is the difference between 6 and a number? When you hear a number, it is the variable. So what is the difference between 6 and x? It will be 6 minus x. So here a number is our variable. We will represent it by x. Now what is the difference between 6 and x? The difference between 6 and x is 6 minus x. Another one. Write an expression using a variable to represent the product. What is the meaning of a product? Product means multiply. Sum means add. You see that? So here, the product of 5 and 9 more than a number. You see, you have two things to multiply here. What are the two things? And I want you to see this comma. The comma separates the two things. The product means multiply. Multiply what? 5, comma, and 9 more than a number. So you are going to multiply these two quantities. Now, watch me do this. When you are told to find the product, you always write it like this. Alright? Now, product means multiply. You're going to multiply one number with another number. So write it like this, and then write the first number in here and the second one in here. Now, what is the first number in this case? The product of 5. So we write 5 inside the left right parenthesis. And now what is the second number? You see, the second number is a quantity. It says 9 more than a number. What is 9 more than a number? 9 more than a number means 9 added to a number. So what comes here is 9 added to a number. What is 9 added to a number? It's 9 plus x. So this is the product. 5 times 9 plus x is the product. Now you notice that the parenthesis around 5 makes no sense, so you don't need it. But the parenthesis that encloses 9 plus x says 9 plus x is a quantity. You are multiplying 5 by a quantity 9 plus x. That means your answer will be written like this: 5 times 9 plus x. The product of 5 and 9 more than a number. And look at the way we put the parenthesis for the second quantity. It's very important to understand that. Alright. So 9 more than a number is x plus 9. And therefore the product of 5 and 9 more than a number is 5 times x plus 9. Alright, you've got to practice these kind of problems. You must be very, very clear about the meaning of these statements. Another one. Check whether r equal to 1 is a solution of the equation 3r plus 5 equal to 8. Now, how do you check if r equal to 1 is a solution of this equation? Well, if r equal to 1 is a solution, then replacing r by 1 will make this equation a true statement. A true statement means the value of the left-hand side will be equal to the value on the right-hand side. So, let's try that. We check by replacing r equal to 1 in the equation. So 3r plus 5 equal to 8. That's our equation. Replace r by 1. It becomes 3 times 1 plus 5 equal to 8. Alright? That is 3 times 1 is 3. And 3 plus 5 is 8. we get the statement 8 equal to 8, which is a true statement. That means replacing r by 1, we have a true statement. That means r equal to 1 is a solution of that equation. Okay. Another one. Check if a equal to 2 is a solution of this equation. What all we need to do is replace a by the given value 2 and see if the value on the left of the equal sign is the same as the value given on the right. Alright, let's do that. Replace a by 2. So what does that become? 6a becomes 6 times 2 plus 2 times a plus 3 becomes 2 plus 3 equal to 14. What do you do to simplify the left-hand side? First, simplify inside the parenthesis, right? So that will be 6 times 2 is 12 plus this 2 multiplied by 2 plus 3 is 5. And what is that? What is 12 plus 2 times 5? 12 plus 10 equal to 14. Is that a true statement? 12 plus 10 equal to 14? No. The value on the left side is 22. 22 is not equal to 14. So replacing a by 2 gave us a statement that is not true. What does that tell you? It tells us that a equal to 2 is not a solution of this equation. Okay, another one. Check if 12 over 5 is the solution of 2x plus 3x plus 8 equal to 20. Well, when you are given an equation that contains 2x plus 3x, it's always easy to simplify that. What is 2x plus 3x? 2 pence added to 3 pence is 5 pence. 2 oranges added to 3 oranges is 5 oranges. 2x added to 3x will be 5x. Alright, so simplify the left hand side. We get 2x plus 5x is, 2x plus 3x is 5x. So 5x plus 8 equal to 20 is now that equation. Now, in order to check if 12 over 5 is a solution, what all we now need to do is replace x by 12 over 5 and see if the value on the left hand side equal to the value given on the right hand side. Alright, can you do that? 5x becomes 5 times 12 over 5. X is given to be 12 over 5. So 5 times 12 over 5 plus 8 equal to 20. What is 5 times 12 over 5? Look at that. The 5 on the denominator will cancel with the 5 on the numerator. 5 times 12 over 5 is simply 12. Now, what is now the left-hand side? It's 12 plus 8, and the right-hand side is 20. Is that a true statement? Yes, 12 plus 8 is 20. So, replacing x by 12 over 5, we have a true statement. Therefore, x equal to 12 over 5 is a solution of this equation. Another one. Change the following statement into an equation. Look at the statement. 3 less than twice a number is 15. 3 less than twice a number is 15. Can you first of all tell me what is this quantity? 3 less than twice a number. See, 3 less means 3 take away. Take away from what? From twice a number, 2x. So 3 less than twice a number is 2x minus 3. Did you understand that? 3 less means take away 3. From where? From twice a number. 2x minus 3 is this quantity. 3 less than twice a number is 15. Can you write that equation? Watch this now again. Twice a number is 2x. Now, 3 less than 2x is 3 less than 2x means take away 3 from 2x. 2x minus 3. Now, we are told that 3 less than twice a number, which is this, 2x minus 3 is 15. You see that? 2x minus 3 is 15. Now, how do you write that as an equation? What all we need to do is replace the is by an equal sign. Look at that. Is becomes the equal sign. 2x minus 3 is 15 is the same as 2x minus 3 equal to 15. Okay? Let's do another one. Change the following statement into an equation. Look at the statement. The product of 2 and the sum of 5 and 3. The product of 2 and the sum of 5 and 3 times a number is 28. Now, I told you when you hear the word product, it is going to be multiplying one number by another number. So first of all, figure out what that product is by doing that. Alright? Product of what and what. You can see product of 2, so the first number is 2. And what? The sum of. That means the second number is a sum. Sum of what? 5 and 3 times a number. What is the sum of 5 and 3 times a number? 3 times a number is 3x. The sum of 5 and 3 times a number, that would be 5 plus 3x. So the product of 2, look at this. You have the product of 2 numbers. What are they? The product of 2 and what else? The sum of 5 and 3 times a number. The sum of 5 and 3 times a number is 5 plus 3x. So this is the product that is described in here. And that product is equal to what? The product is 28. So this product equal to 28 will be our equation. Let's do it again. First of all, 3 times a number is 3x. The sum of 5 and 3x is 5 plus 3x. Alright? So now we have this whole thing, the sum of 5 and 3 times a number. And now we need the product. Product of what and what? Product of 2 and this, the sum of 5 and 3 times the number. So product means multiply. Product of 2 and the sum of 5 and 3 times the number is this 2 times 5 plus 3x. This is the product of 2 and the sum of 5 and 3 times the number. You know how important you need to have that quantity in parentheses. You are multiplying 2 by a quantity, you must have that in parentheses. So, we now have 2 times 5 plus 3x is 28. What all we need to do is replace the is by the equal sign, and we have the equation. Now look at this again and talk about it. The left hand side is the product. Product of what and what? Product of 2, and the second quantity is a sum. Sum of 5 and 3 times the number. And that product equal to 28. We have our equation. Now, you must learn the skill of translating statements like this into equations. Alright? Let's do another one. Change the following statement into an equation. Alright, read it carefully. When the product of a number and 3 is subtracted from half the number, the result is 15. Alright? Think about it. When the product of a number and 3, can you tell me how you will write that? Product means multiply. Multiply what and what? A number and 3. A number becomes your x. So what is the product of x and 3? That is 3x. Right? Is subtracted from. Alright, tell me, that 3x is going to be on the left or on the right? Subtracted from, alright, half the number. What is half the number? The number is x. Half the number is x over 2. So, first of all, let's start with half the number. Half the number is 1/2 x. Because the number is x, half the number is 1/2 x. Now, product of a number and 3. What is product of a number and 3? Product of a number and 3 is 3x. Okay? Now we have both these figured out, and we are told that the product of a number and 3, that is this 3x, is subtracted from half the number. So, when you have a situation like that, I told you to do this. Is that right? Yes. You are subtracting a number from another number. So here, you are subtracting 3x from half x. Watch it again. The product of a number and 3, that is 3x, is subtracted from. Subtracted from here. From what? 1/2 x. So 1/2 x is going to be here, minus 3x is going to be here. Is that right? I know some of you still have trouble there. Alright? So we are subtracting 3x from 1/2 x. You see, once again, how do you subtract $2 from $10? 10 minus 2. Subtract $20 from $100. 100 minus 2. The from quantity is always on the left. Subtract 3 times the number from half the number. Okay. So 3x is subtracted from 1/2 x becomes 1/2 x minus 3x. And now you got to now say that result is 15. Once you have obtained this, the result is 15. So what all we now need to do is replace that is by the equal sign. So the required equation is 1/2 x minus 3x equal to 15. Now, I want you to understand this 1/2 x is the same as x divided by 2. Is that right? Yes. Okay, another one. Change the following statement into an equation. 12 divided by a number equals 1/3 of that number. I'm sure you can do this now. 12 divided by a number. A number is going to be our x. So 12 divided by a number will be 12 over x equal to 1/3 of that number. Well, 1/3 of a number can be written as x divided by 3 or simply 1/3 x. Alright, what is 12 divided by a number? 12 divided by a number is 12 over x. 12 divided by x. And 1/3 of a number is x divided by 3. Now, 12 divided by x equals 1/3 of the number. So, 12 divided by a number equal to 1/3 of the number. Is that simple? Very simple. Well, now we have gone through this very crucial algebra lesson where we used variables to represent values that are not known. And in here we also talked about the difference between an equation and an expression. What is the meaning of solution of an equation? And also how to translate statements into expressions and equations. Alright? I will see you for the next lesson later on.